Hey, we're live.
Yep, we are
Hi. We're here.
trying to get into our show here.
Josh is doing something, but not sure what. But this is Saturday and we're here and this is what's going on tonight.
Yep.
We got some big stuff going on.
Yeah,
so
we're going to talk about
we'll
that.
be talking about it in a little while, but not right now.
No, we're going to wait. We're going to put the squeeze on you. We're going to make people wait for a minute.
I'm a little cold. I know that's like bad to say right now, but I'm like a little cold in here.
It feels okay.
Josh, how was your week?
Really, 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 really good.
Was it?
Well, not except for today.
Actually,
today wasn't good, but our garage sale. We had a garage sale Friday and Saturday. That went great. We sold probably about a third of everything.
What do you mean?
Like if there's 4 parts, a third.
3/4.
3/4. That's what I meant.
A third means we sold 1 out of 3.
I mean 3/4. That's what I meant. I said it wrong.
Yeah.
She's right.
Yeah.
So I would say it went well.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of work. You guys know garage sales are a lot of work.
And there's a lot of, and then Friday my patience were tested a bunch of times. But listen, we made it through, right, honey?
We did, babe.
Michelle made a lot of mistakes, and so did I. But I want to put that first, that she made more mistakes than I did that day. But listen, it was all vindicated, wasn't it, honey?
I didn't think it was more me, but whatever.
Oh, I would. But listen.
Interesting.
So hey, what about your week, honey?
My week was filled with lots of physical activity.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It was.
So it was really hot here in Michigan, and I felt bad. So I work in I run a factory. I don't know if you guys know that. I run a 3rd shift. Where's Lily? Oh shoot! Hold on. This light fell.
Oh crap!
Oh gosh.
There goes the ratings. No blue light.
Oh gosh. Okay, so yeah, I felt super bad. The heat index was like, I don't know, between 115 and 125 all week back there. So I, put my t-shirt on and went back there and worked with them.
Yeah.
And I sweated a lot.
It was really hot.
But I think also it made me look a little thinner.
Okay.
Somebody did tell me I look snatched at work.
You know how many times I've heard that?
I had to tell you. I wore a new shirt to work, and it was looking good. I look good, I thought. So I'm just saying that. Snatched. That's what they said.
That's what they say.
Yeah. So it was really hot and really dirty, but it got me like reinvigorated to go to the gym and lift heavy.
Yes, yes.
We're going to be lifting heavy tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to the gym tomorrow, no doubt.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think. Oh, and I did have to get my car fixed.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a $500 repair that we didn't know was coming. But hey, Michelle does have a fixing car fund.
We have I don't know if you guys know this about me. I'll tell you this. I got about how many bank accounts?
I don't know,
30.
15?
30.
Oh.
Well, 30 different savings account within my own savings account.
Yeah.
But, just like emergencies.
Yep.
That was a good thing we had it, huh?
Yeah.
That was a good thing.
It is.
Yeah.
So, we got the car fixed today. They fixed it.
Oil pan, had a hairline crack in it. I think I got a hole in my muffler.
Michelle's car sounds like a Fast and Furious tuner. It goes, vroom, vroom,
yeah. Yeah.
It sounds like she's shifting gears and she's not.
I do a paddle shifter.
Oh, shoot.
But I'm not. Josh told me not to use them.
I never said that.
You did tell me not to use them. You said I'm going to mess up my transmission.
Well, I think you probably would. So, what else?
What else? What? Melissa Rivera, I like what she said. She said, you do look great. I'd be telling everyone if I was called snatched.
Wait a minute.
See?
Okay.
See, that's a good compliment.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay. If you guys don't know that, Michelle used to say that a lot. I don't know if you do anymore.
Yeah.
So, I listen, guys. I'm going to tell you. We did book a cruise for next year.
Yeah.
2026. And Do you think we stuck with Carnival?
Are we
Put a
jumping?
poll up.
Oh, put a poll up.
And say, did we book with Carnival or did we book something else? And don't put any other names. Just say something else or Carnival.
Okay.
For 2026, we booked something. I want you guys to answer in this poll. And we're going to get to that cruise shortly. And we're going to go over the itinerary and tell you what we're excited about, tell you about the ship. And because there are some different ships on Carnival that we haven't been on. There's several that we want to go on with Carnival, right? We're not being, we still are going to, even after the news of the rewards, we are going to be sailing on Carnival. We have our group cruise on Carnival. Me and Michelle, Mike and Michelle from Lovey's. I have a group cruise.
I said Carnival, another cruise line, land vacation.
Yeah, what did we pick? Go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote, guys. So, let's say hi to a couple people while we get that poll.
Guess who was first up here in the chat?
Who?
Catherine Mulrow.
Hey, Catherine, what's up? Hey, yo. Yeah, that's how you say it. Hey, yo.
Cruising Through Life with Al is here. 5606.
Hey, Nick Shomes 22 says, hey, folks. Hey, Nick.
Is it Nick Shomes or is it Nick's Holmes?
I said Nick Shomes.
Is it? I wonder.
Nick Shomes. That's his name.
Nick Shomes or if it's Nick's home.
It's Nick Shomes. That's what
I think it's called Nick's home.
I think it's called Nick Shomes.
Hey, Nick, if you're here, you better.
Nick Shomes.
Yeah. Hey, Cake Daddy's here.
Cake Daddy, what's up?
Anthony Barnett. I'm about to be a virtual uncle.
Wait a minute. How? Oh.
Wait, what?
Because we have a big announcement.
Oh.
Al Bissett says,
oh, no.
I thought you were all in Seattle. No.
That was a month ago.
Yeah.
I'm behind on videos.
Yep. Budgeting says hello.
Dina.
William Hanson Jr. says hello.
Oh, William Hanson
Jeannie
Jr.
Brock is here.
Hi.
Melissa Ferreira, a channel member. Hope you had a great weekend.
She posts some funny memes.
Mary Ellen Dillon is here.
Are you friends with her? She posts some
Possibly.
funny stuff.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm friends with a lot of people.
You.
Jeannie said you guys look great. Thank you, Jeannie. Shannon.
Hi.
Another channel member said hello. Beach Please is here.
Hey.
Beach Please, what's up? Lovey says Josh better give those compliments. Yo, Lovey, what's up? Carnival Cruise Addicts.
Hey.
We got. Hey, Lovey says hit that thumbs up. Doesn't cost a thing. Thank you, Lovey. Appreciate that.
Carnival Cruise Addicts said hashtag Gilb's Raid.
Gilb's Raid.
Gilb's Raid.
What abs?
Well,
D&G, yeah. D&G said hello. Hey, D&G.
There are channel members too.
Yes. Melissa said, you do look great. I'd be telling everyone if I was called. Oh, yeah, you read that.
Yeah.
KY Travelers are here.
Hey, Robot.
Yeah, Robot is here. Thank you, Robot.
You two look great.
Yes. Budgeting by Dinas.
Oh, no. May have to cancel my cruise to Alaska this weekend.
Holy crap. Talk about last minute.
Like next weekend?
Talk about last minute.
Yikes.
Wow. So who do we got here? Stephanie Jefferson says something else. Okay. How's that poll looking?
Let's see. Carnival's got 17%. Another cruise line's got 80%. Land Vacation's got 30%.
Okay, let's
and
let
there's been 30. Well, somebody just unvoted. Now they voted again.
Okay, well let's let that hang in there a minute, a little longer.
Okay.
While we're going through this. Melissa Ferreira says, I try, LOL. And yeah. Oh. Janie Steele is here. Did it always say at like that?
No.
That's something new. It says at now by people's names.
Did you say hi to Sandra?
Who?
Sandra.
I think it's confusing me.
She said, hey guys, enjoying a bonfire and watching. Beautiful night here in Michigan.
Oh, hey Sandra, what's up?
The weather is so
killer.
beautiful today.
Yep.
It's going to be killer tomorrow.
Yep. Mike, look at this. The hairline, I mean, it's all there. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Crap.
Don't lean down too far.
Yeah, it is a nice night in Michigan. We do have, you know what we have? We bought like it's called campfire in a can.
Yeah.
And it's like a glorified candle almost.
It's got 3 wicks. It's wood.
Yeah, they're like wood wicks. It's cool.
We can't have a bonfire here
No.
We can't have a bonfire here at the condo.
No, so we just got that. We put that outside. We kind of sit between it. It's a fire going, you know?
Yeah. I don't like that it's showing YouTube handles instead of the channel
I know. What's
names.
that about? No, it's just channel members right there.
No, channel names.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's like Cruising Through Life with Al and Jeannie. And it's Cruising Through Life with Al, J, 5606.
I see that. I wonder what's going on.
Yeah.
Lovey said hairline is not in back. Wait a minute. Kevin said it's showing YouTube handles instead of the channel names. Yeah, that stinks.
I don't like
it. Lovey said don't bend over like that again. Wow, Cap. Without Cap. Mike, what about you? I think the distance from this hair to this bald spot in the back is a little bit further than yours. Yours is about, yours is a lot shorter, Mike.
Wait,
what are you talking about?
DMG said it's been doing that on other lives. I believe it's for subscribers that use free StreamYard. I pay for StreamYard.
Yeah,
it's
Michelle.
like $500 a year.
Yeah, Michelle pays for StreamYard.
StreamYard went up in price last year. And it was nuts.
It's crazy.
So I pay my money.
Yeah. No, we like to go camping and stuff, but like without the camping in a tent.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping on
the ground. we don't want to sleep in a tent.
Also, me and Josh aren't going to sleep on the same air mattress.
No.
We remember that one time we threw our mattress away and we're going to get a mattress for my mom and dad.
Yeah.
And then we couldn't, and we had to sleep on air mattresses in our house.
Yep.
And we didn't sleep on the same.
Melissa Ferrer said, "No, I want s'mores." Oh yeah, man. We actually had an opportunity to eat s'mores up north, and we didn't do it.
No.
My mom had the stuff for s'mores, guys, and we didn't eat them.
You know what my work did this week? Can
I
tell you? We got an ice cream truck for everybody.
Oh, tell them about it.
So good. I had a key lime pie ice cream bar, and it had a graham cracker crust on it. I only had 3 bites of it because I'm trying to be real good right now, but it was fire. Oh, the kids say that's gas.
Oh, Budget with Dina said, I watched your whale watching video today, Lovey. Man, Lovey, yeah, that was a...
Did you see whales?
Yeah, I think his thumbnail is really big clickbait.
Yeah.
But, you know, he put a whale on there and he didn't even see whales, so... Carnival said you can change your handle to match your channel name if you want.
Carnival Cruise Addicts.
Lovey said, I'm a lot older, Josh. Betty said, still fuming at Carnival. 31st cruise already paid for. They owe me a lost on 25th cruise. After that, Carnival, no more. Got dead. Okay, Betty. Like, I understand we can be upset, but we don't want to talk about it no more. We're done with it. Unless they change something significant, we probably won't talk about it anymore. Because, listen.
Yeah.
Like, we lost our status, and
we
it's
will
just,
lose it.
It's in 2028. It's whatever, man. I can't be mad over something like that for that long.
Nah.
If you don't want to cruise Carnival anymore, then don't do it, right?
Yeah.
That's your choice. But we are still going to cruise Carnival.
Yeah.
Right.
If we want to.
Right. And we might have booked a Carnival, Michelle.
Yeah.
That could be a big twist. It's a swerve, bro. Lovey said AA has a good one to watch in Juneau as well. Yeah, we do. I mean, I don't know what we did. You did, not me.
I did it.
We will have we are releasing our Alaska stuff though, right?
Yep, starting next week.
Right. So we'll start
Thursday.
We're putting the pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
And the Seattle video's out now. We had a lot of fun in that.
Yeah, we did. If you haven't watched our Seattle video, I mean, you don't have to, but you could.
Right. Carnival Cruise Line says, agree. We done 2.
We're done?
It sucks and hoping they change it, but like it is what it is. Yeah, that's right. It does suck. Like, I don't want to lose my status, but... Like, I don't want to talk about it, but... I don't want to lose my status, but what do you do? Like, you just don't book cruises with them, but we still like Carnival, so... And we want to support the men and women working for Carnival.
Well, we like Carnival, that's why we go.
Well, right. And we also
I'm not going because I want to support people working.
Yes, we do.
I'm not going because of that. I'm not.
You ever see anybody rip someone's arm up like that?
What's this test about?
Test. Wait a minute.
Oh, Sloane's mommy.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Betsy, what's up? So
hi. She said, I'm a big fan of you both. I like how you have incorporated slot videos. Thank you.
Yes.
I wish that our slot videos did better. But we have a gimmick video to do on the Royal ship that we have.
Just wait for it. Mike never thought of it, but we did. See, Mike? Buffalo.
Can we get to this announcement yet?
Yeah, you think we should get this announcement?
Yeah, let's see what the poll did though.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay, I'm ending it. Carnival had 20%. Another cruise line had 75%, and Land Vacation had 5%.
Wow. So yeah. So what do we want to say? Do you want to get to it right now?
Yeah, we just said.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the cruise line.
Yeah.
So next year.
In February.
I'm trying to look and see when this thing is.
It's February 20th.
It is February 20th, 2026. A 7-night Caribbean cruise.
Yeah.
Out of Port Canaveral, which we haven't been out of Port Canaveral in years and years and years, right?
We're very excited.
Because we haven't been out of Port Canaveral in like 5 years. Has it been 5?
I don't know.
4? It's been a long time.
It's been since the celebration. Or no, the Mardi Gras. 2021.
Yeah, it's been 4 years or so. So we're excited, and we did book the Norwegian Joy.
Yeah.
We're doing Norwegian, guys. What do you guys think about that?
What is this?
Let us know if you've been on a Norwegian Joy. So we booked our Norwegian Joy, that ship. And we think the ship is going to be awesome.
Let me say NCL.
Yep, NCL.
Yeah. Why wouldn't we book NCL?
Yeah, Mike. We're not trying to jump on every gimmick ship there is, bro.
Yeah.
You know how some people, they just jump on all the new gimmicks. That's not us.
Yeah, so we're super excited to try another cruise line.
Right. We are.
Yeah.
We are. We're excited to try NCL. Now, this won't be our first brand new cruise line. Now,
this will be our third by the time
Princess was a new cruise line, but it was still connected to Carnival. This will be the second non-Carnival cruise line that we go with, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No, the third. Because we're going on Royal.
Right.
And then we're going on, so this will be the third.
Right, but I'm talking about line. So with the 2 Royals, that counts as 1.
Yeah, but Princess is not a Carnival.
Technically.
No, it's not.
It's owned by Carnival.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, but it's owned by the same company. I'm talking about totally stepping out of the company, not giving Carnival any money.
We're not giving Carnival any more of our money.
Shoot. So yeah, it is a 7-night cruise.
Yeah.
It is 236 days away. And we go to Port Canaveral, like we said. We're excited about that. It leaves on a Friday. And then we have a sea day.
I don't know if I've ever left on a cruise on a Friday.
Yeah.
I like it. Because we can fly down on Thursday and I don't have to take a night off. Like, if I'm still on third shift, which I will be.
Right. So we are trying that. Let's read some comments here and then we'll get to the
Christy Dunn said, whoa. Bet's Dogs said, I think you're going to like it. Catherine said, say Norwegian Joy one more time. I think she's talking to you.
Norwegian Joy.
Fun. I've never been on another cruise line. Melissa, you should try it. You know, I was a little nervous about Princess, but I thought it was really cool. I loved it, actually. DNG said, that's the only Breakaway Plus class ship we haven't been on. Favorite class of ship. Okay. Gilbert said, I was gonna take a shot every time y'all said Mike or Lovey, but I got tore up in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, just talking about his hairline, we were saying his name a bunch. So
yeah.
D&G said great choice. Jane Steele said my son cruised on the Norwegian Joy. He said it was okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say like you said it was okay.
Yeah. Corey Cole says who did you all vote for? Corey. No, we don't talk about that here. Lovey said Josh Heald is very disappointed. I mean, John. Lovey, are you using them same old corny old jokes?
Mike has to reuse people's jokes.
Yeah, he's using other people's lame ass tired jokes. Jeannie or Al said we love NCL. Tess says that's going to be great. Jeannie said NCL is Knive.
What's
I think
that
nice.
mean?
Betsy said click your picture and edit your handle name. I think it is a YouTube thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, Chrissy Doe says I heard the pizza is not good.
Well, we didn't even eat any of the pizza on Prince. Well, we did at the restaurant,
Alfredo's.
but we didn't do the fast service pizza.
Yeah. Corey said he was kidding, Josh.
Corey, you're blocked. That's joking.
He was saying, who did you vote for? Carnival?
Oh.
Jeez, Josh.
Jeannie Brock said, oops, NCL is nice. Lovey says, our next one will be MSC. See, Mike, that's you going with gimmicks, bro.
Yeah.
You're going with all the gimmicks. That's no surprise here. We know that about you. Melissa, gotta run. We'll watch the rest later. Have a great week.
Okay, yes. Hey, thanks for joining us.
William Hanson Jr. said, we use GoPort when we fly into Orlando for a hotel package and transportation to port. Never a problem. Okay, we'll just probably fly into Orlando, take an Uber up, and then that's it, right?
Yeah, I already booked a hotel. It's Homewood Suites.
Yeah.
Mike Loveless has a really good video on it.
I wouldn't say it's really good. I'd say it's basic.
It's pretty mid.
It's basic. Corey says we're going on Celebrity. That's awesome, Corey.
How fun.
I'll be interested to see how you like Celebrity. Yeah. Celebrity could be in the cards for us in a couple years. Lovey said NCL is not gimmick. How's that a gimmick, Mike? Nobody's making videos talking NCL up. You're the one always telling me, oh, MSC.
They don't even stay on this match.
This is you. MSC, this is like a butt, MSC butt, and you're like MSC, kiss, kiss, kiss. That's you. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Booty bumps.
Yeah, booty bumps, MSC. That's Mike Loveless. Gilbert says hashtag not talking about it. That's right. You know. Betsy said Mike is not booking Royal.
No,
it is very Royal. Listen, we have two booked back to back later. It is by far the most expensive cruise line we have ever cruised.
It's more expensive than our Alaska cruise.
Yes. It is by far the most expensive cruise line. I mean, we've done Celebrity and Virgin or whatever.
It's more expensive than our Alaska cruise on Carnival.
That's right. And usually Alaska's expensive. Yeah. And we're doing less days or more days?
We did 10 days on Carnival.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, guys. Royal is very expensive. So, you know, it just is. Dean G said, Lovey said, no. Al said, we loved MSC and Margaritaville Islander.
Listen, I can't wait to try all these cruise lines.
That's right.
Seriously.
Dean G said, NCL pizza is from the buffet and not a go-to for us. Okay, yeah, I'll stay away from that then.
I'll be trying it.
Yep. Betsy said, I hear the MSC has the best pizza.
Huh.
Gilbert says, I hear there is a awesome group cruise on the Symphony next October. I have no idea what that is.
I don't either.
I know only about one group cruise, and that's next February.
Well, I know about somebody else's this
me.
year.
No, I don't.
You don't know about
I don't. Nope.
Okay. Betsy and Mike have one too.
Oh, we don't promote anybody else's group cruises in here.
They can?
Oh.
Go book theirs.
Lovey said, you are taking the gimmick of no one else is doing a video at NCL.
Well, we've never been. So I have somebody that I work with. She works in HR. They love NCL. That's all they cruise.
DG said next year will be our first Royal cruise. Carnival Cruise Line says we went on NCL one time, but it was a 3-day cruise, so can't compare it to a normal cruise.
Yeah,
it was boring for us. Okay,
it was boring.
Well, then, do you think you would have thought Princess was boring then?
Chris and Liz definitely would think Princess is boring.
Yeah. Jeannie said we still have to try Royal. Al says yes, we are looking forward to booking it again. 30% off for 7 days now.
Oh.
But it says you are doing 7 days. Yes. Yeah. Bessie says it is worth it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's talking about Royal because we're doing the back to back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it is expensive.
Yeah.
401 Rob is here. Hey.
I think that's Re-Rob.
I think that is Re-Rob. Betsy said beach please. Oh gosh.
Beach please Halloween.
No, listen. That comment's being held for contempt. I don't know what that means when I said it.
You're a judge now?
Yep. Judge, jury, and executioner.
Judge
here.
Josh.
Yep.
That's a gimmick.
Yep.
Yeah. Josh, where are we going?
Oh, she said prices are great for Royal out of Galveston. Yeah, but we don't like going out of Galveston.
But the problem is you have to go to Galveston.
We think Galveston stinks.
Like,
we don't
literally.
Like it. Listen, I will say Seattle City, awesome. Airport,
Sucks.
horrendous. And that would make me not want to go there again. Galveston, just didn't like the whole experience at all. So, like, I would put that one probably the worst port we've ever been to. Maybe we did not like Charlotte either. Not Charlotte.
Charleston.
Charleston, sorry. We didn't like Charleston either. That was crap. I'm kind of glad that's gone. But and Alabama, Mobile sucked too.
I thought Mobile was fine.
Mobile sucked.
I thought Mobile was fine.
Mobile was bad.
Listen, can I tell you?
What?
Every driver we had in Galveston straight stunk. Straight, like you.
It was like you were at a convention. Listen, it was like you were at a convention, standing behind Mike Loveless in line. Just stunk.
I don't think Mike stinks.
Oh.
That's mean.
Sorry, Mike.
Man, that is mean.
I'm sorry, Mike. He's my friend.
Dang, Josh.
Lonnie says, go book Beach Please group cruise. Oh, like you did, Mike? Did you book it? I thought you did.
No, Beach Please does put on a good group cruise. I want to say that.
We can say that, and we've never actually been on one, though. And don't have any currently booked. Right, Michelle?
We don't. But they are our good friends. They are our good friends.
They are. DG said, well, thanks for loving not watching our 3 NCL cruise vlog series. Derek moves face closer to camera. See, Mike?
God.
You told on yourself, sucker.
Betsy likes Galveston.
Well, Betsy, you can have it.
You and Catherine can have it.
Yep. Yeah, Gilbert says, held in contempt. That's right. The Dog Father's Barbecue says, man, the heck with Carnival. Did I mention I cruise next week with them? LOL, okay.
Hey.
Let's go. Booked on Princess MC upcoming after this back-to-back. Yeah, you'll have fun on all of it, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you let it affect your mind that much, yeah, you're going to go on there in a bad way. You're not going to go on there in a bad way.
Your mindset totally determines.
When you
think you're going to have a bad time, you're going to have a bad time. And when you get
on a cruise and you text your really good friend the same day and you're like, all this stuff's going wrong, you're going to be negative for the most of the cruise, right, Michelle? That happens.
If you say, hey, thank goodness this happened now and not later.
But they didn't say that.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe a shift in mindset would
make I think they need a big shift in mindset.
With life and lower blood pressure.
Beach Please says, it's nice when you get past the smell.
Yeah.
Gilbert said, Galveston is easy for us.
I don't like it.
We actually like New Orleans better. We like New Orleans a lot better.
New Orleans is top, go.
I wouldn't say that.
I would say it's moved ahead of Miami.
Oh, you know what? We need to do cruise ports tier list.
Next week.
Cruise port tier list coming at you next week.
It.
Levy says, laugh out loud D&G. My sister didn't like NCL, and I heard the vlogger's cruise was bad from many. So NCL is not even on my radar. Whoa. Well, there's a reason because there's no gimmicks he can do on there because nobody's kissing their butts right now.
Frozen.
That's why he don't want to. Listen, basically it's like he saw it on Rotten Tomatoes and he's judging it all off the score.
Listen.
He's not experiencing it for his own self. Melody says, our celebrity to Alaska was much cheaper than Carnival or Royal. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Wait a minute. Damn, honey. I mean,
Dang, Mike Loveless.
Dang,
throwing
dude.
daggers in here.
G Brock said, LOG Mike. Dogfather says, Galveston has been super easy for us. Didn't care for Port Canaveral. You didn't care for Port Canaveral. To be fair, we haven't been there in about 4 years. So, yeah. It could be bad now. Who knows? Lovey says, thank God Michelle is part of AA. DJ said, Lovey, experience it for yourself. We all have different takes. Don't go on. That's what I was just telling Mike. He's basically going off Rotten Tomatoes, and he's basing his whole opinion off that. He won't even give stuff a chance. Megan too.
Galveston sucks.
And this is from someone who lives in Houston. Okay, Dana. Carnival Cruise Line says, we are just happy to be on the ocean with a casino.
Yeah.
The casino is our favorite part. Yeah, I mean, it can be.
You know what? I don't even know what I did last time because I didn't even gamble that much sometimes. But, like, what I do?
Gilbert says,
I don't know.
I think everyone will say everything will be okay and be all like, I'm okay with it till it happens. Well, it already is happening. So,
what do you mean?
I don't know. I think he's talking about some of the changes.
Oh.
Listen, people can sit and cry and be mad about it, but, you know, I think they might adjust something, but, you know, like I said, when that happens, we will talk about it. We will bring you the breaking cruise news. Right, Michelle?
Yeah.
At 4:30. At 4:30?
PM. I think maybe Ronnie was talking about, we were talking about mindset.
Oh.
And he said, well, people think it'll be okay.
Well, you know, when somebody gets on there and then, you know, they've had a lot of, well, it's a pattern with some people. Michelle, isn't it?
This food sucks.
It's a pattern.
This burger's well done.
It's a pattern.
Margaritaville. Wesley Train says, going on the Carnival Horizon in August to ABC Islands. Loved your vlog series on it.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks.
We appreciate that.
Yeah. We love Aruba.
Lovey said he's living rent-free in my head. But also, he didn't mention, because he likes to leave out facts, he's like a certain news channel, you are living rent-free in Mike's head.
But we won't get into
Oh, yeah, we won't get into any of what I just said. Will said, evening, y'all. Sugar Gets Away says, I love this. I like that new name, Sugar Gets Away.
Sugar Gets Away.
I love it.
I don't know, it could be a horror movie, though.
And Mike's just trashing a cruise line that people love in here.
And he's never been on.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Listen, if you think it's going to be bad, it's going to be bad.
I just said I've never trashed a cruise line I've never been on. Al says, Port Canaveral is our favorite, and then Tampa. Tampa was very nice.
Tampa's super nice.
Miami is slipping down the ranks, I'll tell you.
I mean, it's where our group cruise is, so we love it.
Oh, shoot. It's great. Book it. Dana says, I went NCL in May and got food poisoning on it last night. The casino sucked. Food was bad in the dining room. I'll continue to cruise Carnival and Virgin on my casino day.
Really?
Okay.
That's looking up for us.
Yeah, I love the positivity there, Dana.
Listen, I think they have a nice solarium, right?
DG,
we don't eat that much anyway now.
DG said, same here, Sugar Gets Away. They are still my favorite cruise line. The NCL Bliss is my favorite ship on any cruise line, and that's the sister ship at NCL Joy. George says, I love the way Mike is spreading his wings like a father bird, proud of kicking his kid out of the nest. See? Jeannie Brock says, Port Canaveral, Tampa, Miami. Lovey says, Lalo Gilbert's kicking Anthony out next. Wait a minute. Sugar Gets Away says, you have to try every cruise line, and every ship is different, matter what cruise line. Yeah, see, Mike, sitting there judging out in your little iPad with your glasses down like this going, ah. That was Mike.
Oh,
judging again. Stacy Vogel says, just booked Celebration out of Miami for late September, then realized it's a height of hurricane season. Listen,
we're going in September too.
We've cruised a lot in hurricane season, and actually there was a big hurricane in the ocean, and we just went around it and never felt a damn thing in the water, right?
Yeah, it was fine.
It was fine. They're gonna go right through the hurricane.
I mean, we have a.
Now listen, could your ports change? Yes, and I would expect that. Listen, I would just go in with in your mind that your ports will change, because listen, we had a bunch of crybabies.
I hope we don't miss Celebration Key though.
We had a bunch of crybabies on one ship that were ticked off about it. But listen, when you got to the port, they gave you a letter saying your itinerary is most likely going to change. And then when it did, they acted like they didn't know anything about it. So those people are big dumb
But listen, I do, like, we're going to Celebration Key. I hope it doesn't get canceled.
Well, me neither, but if it happens, it's
But also, I'd rather us be safe than go, like, to the island and be dead. And then Carnival have another documentary on them.
Cruise Access Tampa is great port, but it takes too long for the casino open. That is true.
Yeah.
Janie says, on our September 29th cruise is out of Tampa. Yeah, it does take a long time for the casino open, no doubt.
Can I tell you something I hate about Princess? How the casino opens. It opens in sections.
I didn't like that. Dogfathers Barbecue says, as long as I can get on the ship, I give zero damns where we embark. Keep the old fashions coming. Corey says, anyone want to go on the Carnival Triumph? Now, Corey, you ain't here.
Corey, guess what? That's our next cruise, the Carnival Sunrise.
That's right, Corey. Like I said, we are on the Triumph, and we were on the Triumph, and somehow Mike turned that into a whole live show. How he was on it, so he experienced it somehow.
He was on it like 3 weeks before that happened, right?
He said in 2009.
I'm surprised Mike hasn't made a full length video about how he noticed things happening.
Netflix should have paid him for footage.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Gilbert says that was my first cruise. Jeffrey said, thanks for the entertaining content. Thank you, Jeffrey, for being here. Corey said, wow. Becky said, laugh out loud. That's some good advice, Michelle. I would rather be alive.
What was my advice?
You said you'd rather be alive than go to a place that's going to be hit by a hurricane or something.
Oh,
said, that Tampa Aquarium is great if out of Tampa. Yeah, we didn't make it there, but it could be an option when we go sometime. We had a great cruise on the Carnival Sunrise. No poop smell. It was great, and we had the best cabin tour we ever had. Yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to it.
I'm sure I'll smell poop smell because I just have really sensitive nose, I think.
Yeah. Seriously. So let's talk about these ports.
Yeah.
We got about 20 minutes left.
I don't know what ports we're going to.
No, I don't remember either. So we have, listen, so we leave out of Port Canaveral. We go to have a sea day. We have... we go to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic.
Probably stay in the port there.
Probably stay in the port area there.
Yeah.
That's probably a hard pass to do anything there. Yeah, that's a definite no. And then on Monday, we are in Charlotte Meal, St. Thomas.
Oh, I love
from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We will be doing something there.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be the caves that someone else did.
I would go to the caves.
Not me.
I feel like me and you are getting in shape.
Not doing it. Then we go to Tortola. That's awesome. Like we were at Tortola once and we loved it. We love Tortola, but we have to figure something different to do this time.
I think they still have those rusty chairs down there by the beach.
We got to figure out something different to do. Maybe.
Man, King Garden Bay, beautiful, dude.
Yep. Tortola, British Virgin Islands, yes. And that's 6:45 to 2 p.m. only, though.
Oh, no. What?
So that kind of sucks. That's definitely not a prime carnival time.
Who picked this?
You know who did. Our next one is a sea day.
Oh, I love that.
Then we have Great Stirrup Cay Cruise Line Private Island. So listen, in less than a year, we will be at Celebration Key, Royal
Coco
Cay, and Great Stirrup Cay. Do I hear gimmick video coming up?
Half Moon Key.
Well, that doesn't count.
Yeah, we won't count that.
But do I hear a gimmick video coming up, Mike?
Yeah.
3 different private islands in less than 6 months.
Did we plan that?
I don't know if that was planned. Gimmick. And then we're back in Port Canaveral. So yeah, that's a really cool. So just listening to those ports, which one?
Wait, how many? Do we have 3 ports?
4.
Wait, I missed one then. Dominican Republic. Oh, St. Thomas I missed. Okay.
Tortola, and then the private island.
Okay.
So out of those, which one on paper are you most excited about?
Tortola.
Okay, I'll say the private island.
I mean, that was my very close runner-up.
Okay. Because I've been to all those places.
Sure.
So that's why the other one's new. But we are going to do something different at each spot.
Yeah.
And we're just looking forward to doing this cruise, guys, because, again, we've never been on an NCL. We don't just sit here like we think we're on Mount Olympus looking down our nose on all these different cruise lines, judging them like somebody else in the comments. Because he read one review. He based his whole structure off of it. And it's not a hot cruise line right now.
We'll make it hot.
Yeah. We'll go on there and we'll tell them, influencers, make us NCL influencers like we are Carnival. We will shoot up the ratings for NCL. Right, Michelle?
Right to the sky.
Number 1 with a bullet, NCL, after Adventures Ahead's on it. Right, Michelle?
Yeah, they're going to see an increase.
Listen, all it takes, free cabin, free excursions. Oh, shoot. No.
The dog father said, true story. We booked the Triumph January of that year. The fire happened in February. Originally, we were going to go on it in June, but it wasn't ready. Went in July that year, second sailing after refurb, and loved it.
So Stacy Vogel said, September 21st to 28th celebration. Celebration Key, Grand Turk, Nassau, first time. Any tips? Celebration Key, we haven't been there yet.
Nope.
Grand Turk is a lot of fun. I highly recommend going to.
We like Margaritaville.
We go to Margaritaville. And we always have had good food there usually.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. They have a pool. Also, if you want to walk down the beach a little bit, there's a place called Jack Shack, so I think it's still there.
We've never been there.
We've never been there. But also, they just have an area where you can swim in the ocean and sit in chairs, but I think there is free chairs, but there's also cost.
Yeah, there's like $20.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend just taking in all of that. It's a really chill day. Nassau, to be honest, we haven't been there in a lot of years. But actually,
Loveless
we're going.
has a good video on.
But it is expensive to go to Margaritaville. Oh, fish fry. But we have been to John Watlin's.
Yeah. Distillery.
That was really cool.
We went to Senior Frogs.
That was a party and fun. We went to watch the rum cakes being made. Oh, yeah. That was cool. We went to the Queen's Staircase and I about fell asleep because that's boring.
I like it because I like a good walk, but that was a little sketch, so probably don't.
And I fell off a curb and totally fell on the ground right in the middle of the road. Like, Josh! Yeah, that happened.
Old Restless wants to know what the big announcement was. I'm dying to know. Well, you should have been here.
Yeah, you go back and rewatch the whole thing.
We booked a Norwegian cruise.
Booked an NCL cruise, Old Restless, which is a whole different cruise line. Sugar Gets Away said, I went in September before and everything worked out. If there is a hurricane, the ship will go the opposite way in the opposite direction. Like I said, if you cruise in hurricane season, just know in your mind that your itinerary could be changed and ours has been.
Yeah.
So just know that. Don't go in it and think you're locked into those ports because you may not be. So that's all I say.
Corey said snorkel around Epstein Island.
What? Corey, you're kind of laying them up for me, but I'm not going to comment because...
Gilbert said this, almost 80 and live and only 30 likes. Come on, guys. Show some love to our hosts. Just an innocent oversight on your part. Oh, that was nice.
Betsy said, just do it, Josh. What? Carnival Cruise Line says, the caves are awesome. You need to do it.
What did you do in Tortola? I don't know where you are.
I'm at Betsy. Oh. Up here. I want to go to Tortola, she said.
Right here.
Right there.
Okay.
I want to go to Tortola. Yeah, it's awesome. We've been there, and we had a great time. And I'm telling you, a ride up that mountain is a trip.
That's an excursion.
That's an experience. Oh, I'm sure. Well, Mike would call that an excursion. He'd book it for an excursion. Gilbert says almost. Oh yeah, you're right.
I read that. Sorry.
Sugar Gets Wasted. What did you do in Tortola? So we took a shuttle.
Yeah, it's an open air bus.
Yes. To Kings Garden Bay.
Yeah.
And we had chairs. You had to rent them, right? Or were they free?
No, we had to rent the chairs.
And then we had some food there, swam in the ocean.
We hung
out with friends. We were there with a lot of friends.
Yeah.
And it was a great time.
Listen, it was beautiful.
Great time.
The bathroom there, though, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really, really bad. You told me there was stuff on there.
Oh, yeah. The bathrooms were horrible.
Yeah.
So Lovey said, hashtag gimmick video comparing. Yeah. Lovey's probably trying to book other cruise lines.
Yeah.
To try to get
he's calling us out. Who books cruises for gimmick videos?
Yep.
I mean, that's not the only...
Well, that's why... I know, but he's the one on here saying that he's going to book MSC. And then he's the one always talking about how MSC is such a hot cruise line.
Yeah.
So,
whatever.
I don't know what he's talking about. Gilbert says, is there a not so great Stirrup K? No, I don't think so.
No, because it says great day at Stirrup K.
Yeah. Maybe a kind of great Stirrup K. Well, I'm assuming that there's probably bad days. If you guys watch White Lotus, there's people on vacation that are having horrible times and having crazy stuff happening to them. I mean, this is like real life stuff, and that's what's fun about it.
I love White Lotus. If you guys haven't watched it,
don't listen to Mike. He don't know what he's talking about.
He watched the whole 3 series in like a week, so don't let him tell you he didn't like it.
Shannon says, hopefully you stop in Great Stirrup. Both NCL cruises we have done. They have had to skip it because of rough seas. Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah.
Gilbert says, judging the cruise industry. Yeah, that's right. He does. I'm sitting up there on a high chair. Let me says, Carnival loyalists Okay, you're using that same old joke, Mike. It's lame. We're not reading it.
It was bad the first time.
Yep, and it's even worse the second. You stole someone else's joke, and it's lame. Yeah, Betsy said we love NCL. Yeah, Lovey said free cruise from NCL. Yes. Sugar says Grace MK. I love they are changing the port. They are building a dock so you don't have to take a boat to the island. That's awesome. Yeah. Jeannie said, "Lovey, you should book NCL." No, he heard from one person, so he won't book it. One person's all it took.
Margaritaville.
Yep,
Margaritaville.
That's true. Lovey said, "Jeannie, we will book 2 weeks before same ship to get a video out first." Yeah, I could see that.
I bet.
Will said, "Light Jack Shack."
Okay. Jeannie thinks that's a good idea.
Lovey said, "Going to hit Royal before them too, I guess." So these big announcement shows, yeah. Sugar's Getaway. Well, we're gonna have another big announcement show in a couple months, Mike. So just get ready.
Just wait.
Sugar Getaway said, "What ship you going on NCL, Josh Michelle?" The Joy.
Norwegian Joy.
Yes. Ulrich says, "It seems Adventures Ahead is cheating on Carnival a lot lately."
We're not married.
Yeah, we're not married to them. We don't owe them anything.
Yeah, there ain't no ring on this finger.
Kelly and Tanny said, "Hello, my people." Betsy said, "We did a scuba dive around Epstein Island." Interesting. Yeah, remember, that's why Frank went there. He said the scuba diving was great.
It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, he said, "I went to the Epstein Island and the scuba diving was great." That's what he said.
For a minute, I thought you were talking about your friend Frank, and I was like, wait.
No.
I know. Josh?
No, we're not reading no more of those comments. Those are getting deleted.
Denny's plant-based diet's here. Hi.
Hey, Denny. Gilbert says, "Ooh, any ropes or hidden chest lists and names?" Betsy.
Oh, gosh.
Like I said, we need to plan a group all-inclusive.
Yes, we do.
That'd be okay. Like I says, when is the big 9-month announcement coming? Oh, no, not that one's not coming.
What?
Ooh, big announcement gimmick. Yes. So, yeah.
No bodies or lists.
Yep.
Betsy was looking, so.
Yep. So, and now we still got to look into, like, what NCL offers, like, with drink packages, internet, all that. We haven't looked at any of that.
We still have room for another cruise next year.
Yes. Don't we?
Well, we only have that one that we got to cancel.
Right.
And book that other one, but we know what we're booking. So.
Right, we do, but we don't want to say it here.
No.
No, because that's going to be a big announcement.
That's another big announcement.
2 big announcements. So, yeah, that's coming. But, yeah, we still got to do that. We still got to look at... I will say we'll be doing a live show on that, but we have looked into Royals stuff, and we've kind of made a decision.
Yeah.
On Royal.
Yep.
Right? Well, we haven't made a decision yet.
Well, we were going to buy it, and then the website was down. I was trying to buy it.
Yeah, so we got to look more into that. But we got to look into NCL stuff now, too. Like, we got to see if we want their... No, we bought the thing where the drink package is included. Didn't we?
Oh. Did we?
We got...
I don't know.
We got something that's included.
Betsy, what did we get?
Yeah, tell us, Betsy.
I don't know what I don't think we
Just
did.
remember, Betsy, if you don't tell us, I have another travel agent with his name starts with a C on speed dial that can let me know. Right, Michelle? If Betsy don't tell us. What?
The drink package? You don't drink?
Also, he makes a hell of a good group cruise shirt. Betsy.
Shut up. Betsy said... Oh, wait, is this what we got? Is she telling us? 155 minutes of Wi-Fi, 2 specialty dining, unlimited drink package, $50 excursion per port.
Is that what we get on NCL?
Oh, no. She said checking now. I don't want you going anywhere. Josh, are you kidding? You're making Betsy check right now? No, Betsy, do not. Nautical Nurse Nancy's here.
Hey, Nancy, what's up? Has anyone heard from Deb and Brian? Yes, I still regularly talk to Deb and Brian. Not Deb. I talk to Brian. We talk strictly, basically, football only. Because, like, he's a Minnesota Vikings fan. I'm a Detroit Lions fan. We kind of both root for each other's teams, except for when we're playing each other.
Right.
And my team has kicked his team's butt the last couple of years, so I'm proud of that. But yes, I do speak with Brian probably like once a week. We talk about NFL stuff. We talk shit about Aaron Rodgers, stuff like that.
They've been cruising Royal and they like it.
Yes.
Shannon said, "Did you book the More at Sea package on NCL?"
We don't know.
I don't know.
We don't have a clue.
Betsy booked it.
Okay, I'm getting somebody else on the line, Betsy. It's not. I don't have the information, and you know.
Josh, shut up.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you can get me that? Okay. You can beat another person's offer? Okay. I'm going to call you after the live, and we're going to be switching handlers over.
We have handlers.
Bye.
That's our handler? That's what we're calling Betsy now, our handler? Show said, "You will enjoy NCL. We sell the Encore, and it's the same class. Perfect." Okay. Hey, Roy, you were here talking about we're loyal to Roy.
Yeah, Roy.
Don't think I didn't see the comment.
Yeah, Roy. Yeah, we do. We actually had the Encore booked a long time ago, but like
we canceled it.
We canceled it
because of COVID.
No, I thought it was because it wasn't. Something happened. I thought. Oh, it was COVID.
It was. Yeah, something happened.
But yeah, we actually had Encore booked way back then.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Mike would have told us it was bad like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
He read one review.
Lovey's Pet Life said 155 minutes of internet, damn cheap asses.
Wait a minute. Then we don't have that. Sucker.
I don't know if we do. Drink package works on Great Stirrup Cay.
I mean, listen, at least when we were on our last cruise, everybody had the upgraded package. We didn't have to no one had to just stream off our device.
Drink package works
great Mike.
On Stirrup Cay. Brian and Deb have been cruising Royal a lot lately.
Yes.
They just put out a video yesterday. I don't know who they're talking about.
Nancy said both those teams hate the Packers. Yes, and both those teams have kicked the Packers' butts in the last couple of years, Nancy, so that's good. Jeannie said they just celebrated their 31st. Nancy, I don't know if you know this, but the Lions and Packers play the first game of the year. Not the first game, but like the Lions' first game, the Packers' first game is versus each other to start the season off. I think it's in Green Bay, too.
You can upgrade to unlimited internet, said the shows.
Did you say going on Royal for the first time next month? Can't wait, Denny said.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Nancy said, handlers? Yeah, Gilbert says, hashtag our handler. Cruise Views 101 says, what's a tip on starting a cruising YouTube channel?
Oh.
Okay, well, yes, we are experts, right, Michelle?
Well.
Don't do so many gimmick videos like somebody in our
be serious.
Listen, on your channel, do not put up horror shorts about The Exorcist. Don't put collecting knife shorts, and don't put up Bambi shorts, right?
Josh,
on a cruising channel.
Oh, this is my biggest piece of advice, seriously.
Okay.
Just start it and be consistent.
Yes, you have to
get better every time.
The most important part about building a YouTube channel is consistency.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
But that's my best advice. Just start it. Consistency. 1% better every video. That's what don't strive to be perfect.
Right.
It will not happen. And there will always be something to change in the video.
That's right. Like I said, Josh is thinking convention stuff with handlers. I'd love to go to convention.
Yeah.
Shannon says, be sure to book the Choir of Man show if they have it on that ship. My husband usually hates shows on that ship, but he loves that one.
Okay.
Show says, just give it time, Adventures Head. Once you go on Wonder of the Seas, you aren't going to on anything else. Okay, we'll see how that is. We will. I mean, we are trying other things, so we'll see. I mean, we're doing Wonder first, and then NCL, and then we are going back to Carnival.
Yeah,
that same year, but we're not disclosing the ship. Yeah, Nancy said NCL is great. Betsy says you are booked with the More at Sea package. You absolutely have all of the perks listed above.
Oh. We got drinks and stuff?
All drinks. And listen, 155 minutes of internet. Mike's calling us cheap.
Each?
I don't know.
I hope so. There's a cool convention show coming to Gonzales, Louisiana.
Will says, more at sea is a good deal. Oh, Gilbert, Ronnie, you're here. I wanted to tell you this real quick while we're here. Bob Elmore just passed away. He played Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. He was the guy, well, one of the guys is a stuntman. He was like the main guy that did the chainsaw and stuff. And I actually got to meet him last year at a convention.
Yeah.
Super nice guy.
Really,
didn't charge
really
a bunch of money. I do have his autograph. I'm glad I got to meet him. And so that kind of stinks. Another person in horror under one of the iconic characters in horror is gone. So that stinks.
It's sad.
Yeah. Will said more at sea is a good deal.
Yeah.
Okay. They said my poor Packers. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a tough game. Division games are never, they're never. It's always a toss-up, in my opinion, with that. And, well, Nancy, you say you're poor Packers, but we have Mike in here who is a Panthers fan, so don't feel too bad. Lovey said, I'm trying to track down Tom Kiefer Band and how I can see them, Ronnie. He's talking about his 80 bands again. We will definitely whoop your butts. Whatever. What we got here? Oh, Cruise View says, thank you. Yes. Yeah. I was just joking about the shorts and stuff.
Yeah.
But, and I wouldn't lean very heavy on shorts either. I would do more of the videos than shorts. It's okay to mix in some shorts, but don't, unless you want to have a shorts channel.
Yeah.
But don't, and if you really want to have viewers and people staying around for your longer form videos, don't concentrate on shorts, right?
Concentrate on it. You know what? The other thing, don't go out there and buy subscribers. That's dumb.
Yes, do not buy subscribers.
It's cheating yourself.
Yep.
So
don't do it. Or views.
Betsy from Beach Please said on Royal, I think you should do the 3 specialty dining package. And the fine print allows you $20 per day for extra dining. Really nice perk. Makes the package totally worth it. Okay.
Corey says it's all about them Chiefs. Well, you guys did not win another Super Bowl. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Shannon said, shows is right. No ship will compare after Wonders of the Seas. Favorite class of ship of all cruise lines we have cruised on.
Okay, I guess, yeah. I mean, I know it's awesome. But we'll see. Cruising Koozie says, hey, yo, group cruise at all inclusive is the best. Wow. Show said Choir of Man is awesome. Okay, we'll have to check that Choir of Man out.
Is it like an artsy show? It sounds artsy. That's what I'm asking.
Nancy said drinks on NCL is nice, but don't expect bottled water.
Wait, what kind of waters is there?
What is there?
Red Solo Cup water? Oh, I don't like we don't drink tap water at home.
Nancy says, how is Wonder compared to Utopia? I don't have a clue. Gilbert says, we are losing a lot of grades. It sucks Adventures Ahead. Yeah. Yes, it does. Shannon says, Nancy, I was just typing that no water included in the drink package on NCL. Well, that stinks.
Are you kidding?
Roy's telling Nancy that they're both pretty much the same. Yeah, Lovey says, if you're into horror, consider subscribing to Real Dead. Yes, on Real Dead is a channel where me and my good buddy Mike, and we argue about what to do and what not to do for our channel all the time. Yeah. But we are really good friends, and we both love horror. We love horror conventions. We love talking about horror movies. We just put a review of the Blair Witch Project out. And also go subscribe if you like horror. We're very close to 3,000 subscribers on there.
Yeah.
We're like 9 away from 3,000 subs over on Real Dead.
Yeah.
Mike, I never thought we were going to reach that. I'm serious.
Nice.
Okay. Nancy said, just talking smack talk regarding football. I know, Nancy. We know it's all good here. Yeah. Lovey said, stay away from Fiverr. Yes.
Yeah.
Lovey learned that the hard way.
No, he did not. Don't say that.
Dax does stuff says, hey, Dax. No, Mike's never done that. And listen, great advice from Mike. Stay away from Fiverr.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Gilbert says, hashtag Michelle likes artsy.
Actually, I didn't like the artsy, what's that? Celestial Strings.
Oh yeah, Celestial Strings
If
was
it's
horrible.
anything like Celestial Strings, it's
that was an awful show.
I hate that.
Betsy says Wonder is older than Utopia, and Utopia is targeted to the party vibe.
Ah.
Okay. Show says good night, folks. See you,
Good
see
night.
you, Roy.
Thanks for stopping by.
Betsy said Utopia was one of my favorites. Had so much fun on it. Nancy said they don't provide bottled water in TL. You can buy water to your room. Might be cans of water or cartons. It's odd. Interesting. Huh. We might have to buy water for our room then.
But if it's cartons, I don't want it.
I want to go on Wonder or Utopia so bad.
Yeah, I can't wait.
She said, I can do a party vibe, Betsy. Sugar said, I always have to buy a bottle of waters ahead of time. I can't drink tap water. Yeah, we'll probably be buying bottles of water, no doubt. We better look into that.
We don't drink tap water.
We love Utopia too. Gilbert says, good buddy, Mike. Yes. 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 Very good friend. We've had a lot of fun at conventions and stuff. I remember a really fun time. Me, you, and Anthony and Mike went to a movie in downtown Atlanta.
That was fun. And Mike had to drive through all that traffic.
And Mike had to drive.
It was awful.
We went and seen Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Atlanta.
I sat next to little Anthony.
That was fun. And he had his little blanket.
He was little then.
Yeah.
He's not little now.
Lovey said, now Gibbs. Hey, Mustin says, love your channel. Hey, thank you. Thank you for being here. We're going to get off here in a minute.
Yeah. I made chocolate pudding.
Shannon says, nothing like Celestial Strings. Yeah, that was horrible. Sugar said, last time it was canned water. I didn't see it.
I would like canned water. That's
and she said, looks like they have upgraded to bottled water. 12.5 liter bottles for $20. Oh. We'll buy them.
Yep.
We have to. Lovey said, they sell the blankets at our local theater. We took a picture to send you.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
Wow.
They sell blankets?
Nancy said, chocolate pudding, yummy. Yes, it is. I love it with whipped cream.
I forgot the whipped cream.
That's a joke on Michelle. I said
I would go back to the store. I forgot it.
Okay, let's get off of here.
All right, well, we hope you have a good week.
Thank you for being here. We had a good show tonight. Next week, I think we might be...
doing a tier list.
A tier list of the ports.
Well, it's 4th of July weekend.
Oh, we might. Well, but it's Friday.
It's the 5th. I don't know.
I think we'll probably go live.
We will go live.
Stay tuned.
We will definitely go live. We'll see.